rather than an ending, commencement, both the word and the ceremony, represents a beginning. It is appropriate that an occasion which marks the beginning of a new phase of life should be conducted with pomp and circumstance, stateliness, and tradition. St. Lucie Public School students, their families, and friends are looking forward to graduation ceremonies this month, and we want to share some information to help make this a most memorable and positive experience for all. I'm Dr. Kevin G. Perry, and with me is Carrie Patrick. We're here today to share this information, but the most important voices that you will hear from today are very special guests, two of our outstanding St. Lucie Public School seniors, Terry Sidney and Casey Januszewski. Welcome to our Senior Spotlight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, both of you are seniors at Central High School, but you're here to share some information with our viewers about all of our graduations. But because you're graduating as well, tell us a little bit about what you have done at Central High School.
Well, I've actually been a part of the band program, and I've been the drum major for 3 years now, and for 2 of those years I've served as the head drum major over the band program.
And what are you going to do after graduation?
I'm actually going to Georgia Tech to study biomedical engineering,
Great.
while minoring in music.
Great. Keep the music going. Casey?
Hi. I've been in drama for 4 years, and this year I am president of the drama department. And then for college, I'm planning on going to IRSC for 2 years and hopefully transferring to Rutgers to study nursing. And Rutgers is in New Jersey.
Excellent, excellent. And thank you for helping us get the word out about graduations here in St. Lucie Public Schools to all our viewers.
And thank you, Dr. Perry. This is an exciting time. So what we want to do is just take this in a step-by-step process, as if we were going to attend a graduation. So let's just think about what the most important thing is that we'd want to know first. And that would be, what is the date, the time, and the location of the graduations? And there are several. So, Terry, I'm sure you've been asked this a great deal by some of your friends and your family. What do you tell them when they ask you that question? Where do you send them for information?
Well, actually, they can actually find this information on the graduation information link on the St. Lucie County webpage.
And that St. Lucie County webpage would be www.stlucieschools.org. Very good. And also for convenience sake, as we go through this program, we're going to run all of the graduation dates, times, and locations along the bottom of the screen for our viewing audience. But we have an expert here for that. Dr. Perry, would you like to shed a little bit more light on that?
Of course I would. Our graduations will occur on May 22nd, May 24th, and May 25th. On May 22nd, we will start at 8:30 a.m. with Lincoln Park Academy. At 12:30 p.m. will be the Westwood High School graduation, and then at 4:30 p.m. will be the Port St. Lucie High School graduation. That's May 22nd, and all 3 of those graduations on that day will be held at the Finn Center. We skip the 23rd and then move to the 24th at the Adams Arena. And 8:30 that morning, Thursday the 24th, will be St. Lucie West Centennial High School. And then on Friday morning at 8:30, we will start with the Fort Pierce Central High School's graduation at the Adams Arena. And 1:30 that Friday afternoon will be the Treasure Coast High School graduation, again at the Adams Arena. And then on May 30th at Lincoln Park Academy, we will start with Acceleration Academy at 8:30, followed at 10 o'clock by our Performance-Based Preparatory Academy, and ending the day with Mosaic Digital Academy at 11:30, all at Lincoln Park Academy. So basically, we have 3 places for our graduations.
That is correct. And, we've got students here that are very, very savvy with social media. So we mentioned the St. Lucie Public Schools homepage, where everything you just shared is located. Where else can people go if they are interested in finding this information? We've got the Facebook, we have Twitter, and then I know some of our seniors are actually sharing this information on their accounts as well, because we have responsible seniors who are making sure that the audiences in their networks are getting the same information. We've got great networks where we've got images that are being shared with the information, so that same thing goes to all audiences, just in different venues.
Now, it's very important to note also that our venues have been selected to be able to accommodate as many of our guests for our different classes as possible. Casey, would you please tell our viewing audience about tickets and their importance?
So for tickets, everyone, including children of all ages, little babies, toddlers, they all have to have a ticket in order to be admitted into the arena or to the Fun Center.
That is so correct. It's based on capacity, not just the number of seats that are available there. We have to have that capacity so that we don't basically get put out by the fire marshals. Am I correct? Yes. So once again, who must have a ticket?
Everyone, including all children of all ages.
Great, great.
So you know, one of the things that we've tried to do, we try to be good listeners to our community members. And we know that so many people would love to attend. And while we've looked for venues across the county that can accommodate as many people as possible, we know that there are still people that would love to be there, but we just don't have those capacities. So why not use our technology again? So we are actually live streaming these graduations. So let's say you may want to be there but just can't. Why not have a nice venue set aside somewhere else and live stream the event? You get as many people as you want to and have a nice little celebration going on. And then once the graduation is over, then you invite everyone back to that same place and just continue the celebration with your family and friends.
Those family and friends that can't come could possibly have a viewing party.
Perhaps you've got friends in Michigan, Minnesota,
Correct.
Alaska,
Yes.
overseas.
Yes.
You can view it anywhere, correct? And
Yes.
then you can go back and click and see it
Again.
again
And again.
and again
And
and again. Very good. All right. So another thing, we know that we want people to arrive in plenty of time because it would be such a sad occasion to rush to the graduation and then get there just as your graduate is crossing the stage. Terry, what do you advise people to do?
Oh, we actually encourage them to arrive at least 1 hour in advance.
Okay. So our doors are going to open an hour in advance. Now, we've got different locations, as you said. One of our venues, the Fun Center, has an overflow site. So if I get there an hour in advance, am I guaranteed a seat in the auditorium?
Actually, no, there is no guarantee. Although we encourage them to come an hour in advance, there's no guarantee of seating at the Fun Center.
Okay. In the main auditorium,
In
but
the
you
main
would have a seat in the overflow
Yes.
at the Fun Center.
Yes.
Okay. So just make sure you get there an hour.
At least an hour.
Well, the doors open an hour in advance. So we're encouraging people to get there an hour in advance.
And we've already mentioned that in case they don't get a ticket, and everybody, Casey,
Everybody must have a ticket.
everybody, including little babies,
Little babies, little toddlers, everyone.
and we want them to know that the doors open, Terry,
An hour in advance.
an hour in advance. And if they don't, once again, we can do what?
We can live stream the event.
And have a viewing party for everyone.
That is correct.
That is correct. That is correct.
What we would also like to know, let's say I've watched this show, I'm out with my family and friends, and I needed a V8. I just can't remember. Where can I go to get this information? Why, I think I can go to the St. Lucie Public Schools website. And if there's specific information about a school, I can click on that graduation link on the St. Lucie Public Schools homepage, and I can find out specific information about every single school, because every single school has maybe some unique components that I need to know about. Fort Pierce Central has their own graduation site, Fort Pierce Westwood, Acceleration Academy. So anyone interested in the specifics of a particular school's site or a specific school's graduation can go to the St. Lucie Public Schools homepage, click on the graduation link, and find out everything they need to know.
And can you tell our viewers again what that homepage is?
I surely can.
Okay.
It is www.stlucieschools.org.
Now, Terry, this is a celebration. Why can't I bring balloons and air horns and big banners and signs?
Well, out of respect, you would want to hear your student's name. You would also want other parents and family members to hear their student's name. So we encourage guests not to bring anything like signs, fly balloons, undertake any activities that would disrupt from the prestigious event that's actually going on. So any horns, whistle blowing, ringing of loud bells, or any other loud or distracting objects there.
Because we would want your parents to hear Terry Sidney's name called, Casey Januszewski's name called during that time and not be distracted. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and as we look at the entire series of events associated with graduation, driving to the event, we want to make sure that that is a smooth process as well. We know we arrive early, eliminate distractions. In particular, when it's the Finn Center, we need to make sure that we arrive from a particular direction, because to accommodate traffic, our partners, the Sheriff's Office, is going to close traffic in one direction. So Casey, can you help our viewing audience with the direction they need to travel to the Finn Center?
So for the Fenn Center, they're going to be parking in the east parking lot, and then at the arena too, they have designated parking all over.
That is correct. There is designated parking, and as they arrive to the Finn Center, they need to approach that from the east.
From the east, yes.
Because they will have that other side. You won't be able to cross traffic, and that's just a safety and a time-saving factor as well.
So basically what we're saying is that they can't be coming toward US 1 from 25th Street
And expect to cross
and
over.
to cross over into the Finn Center. They'll have to go all the way down and loop around and come in from the east.
That is correct.
Okay,
So approach
okay.
it from the east. That is correct. All right. Would you like to review anything?
Well, first of all, we know it's going to be posted on www.stlucieschools.org. Casey reminded us that everyone must have a ticket. Terry reminded us no air horns, no banners. We want everyone to arrive early, knowing that the gates will open an hour prior. And this is a celebration for the wonderful work that these students have done, like these two fabulous students that we have with us, and we want to make it such for all of them. I'm going to just say congratulations to both of you.
Thank you
You've
so
done
much.
a really great job, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and we hope that you'll come back and share that information with us here in St. Lucie Public Schools.
Thank you.
Very much so. And so what we would like to do is to thank our WLX TV broadcast team, who will be supporting the videography and live streaming of each graduation. On behalf of the station's team, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We invite you to follow us, like us, and watch us on our local media outlets. And don't you forget to check out the graduation information on our homepage, which is www.stlucieschools.org. We appreciate you being here with us today.